Hey!
Future Bob and Enya here. Welcome to day 11. I mean, it's not future for you, it's the past. But it's the future for the video you're about to see. Because we actually filmed this one a little while ago, and then we never put it up. But it's all about the port, the cruise stuff, the port excursions, the onboard activities, the dining, all that kind of stuff.
Basically everything about our Disney cruise.
Yeah.
So, very apt for this. But yeah, so, hope you enjoy it.
Yep. Hello!
And welcome to
The family.
Bob and Enya! I'm still always gonna laugh.
So today we're going to talk to you about our cruise excursions and food things that we're going to do and things you've booked, because we got the cruise, which is going to be super exciting, and super exciting, and then there's also other things you can do. So without further ado, and with no gilding the water, and you're just going to jump right into it.
So, I was the one who was in charge of planning our excursions because Bob was at work.
I was.
And if there is one thing you need to know about booking excursions and port adventures and, as it's called, onboard fun on a Disney cruise, you need to get in early.
You do. Anything with Disney, I think, really needs to get in early because people want the stuff.
Pretty much. So, we have never been on a Disney cruise before.
No, we have not. I don't really know that much about them, really. I mean, look, we've seen a few vlogs and stuff, but you've looked at it more than I have.
I'm learning.
But I'm pretty much there just to go and absorb and learn when I'm there.
I'm learning, I'm getting educated,
Yeah.
so that way I can plan it as best as possible.
Yeah.
So, we've never sailed before.
No.
So we have not yet joined the Castaway Club.
No, we have not.
What is the Castaway Club, Bob?
Well, you're putting me on the spot here, but I'm pretty sure it means you've been on a Disney cruise.
That's exactly what it means.
Do you have to go to Castaway Key, or is it just any cruise?
No, it's that you've been on a cruise.
Okay. If you've been on one, you don't get anything. No, you do. You join the silver.
No.
2, join the silver.
So there is different levels. So what you have is, once you have been on a Disney cruise, you then become a Castaway Club member.
Okie doke.
Depending on how many cruises you've been on, determines what tier of the Castaway Club you are at. And as you go further up the tiers, because you've spent more money with Disney, it then means that you get certain privileges.
Yeah.
And one of the big ones is that if you are higher up in the club, you get to book your excursions, your cabanas, and your onboard activities earlier than everyone else.
Yeah, pretty much like staying on property, you get to book your fast passes earlier.
Well, not anymore.
But you used to, that kind of thing.
Exactly. So, if you've never sailed before, you would just be entering into the Castaway Club. If you have been on 2 cruises, you then enter silver.
Mm-hmm.
If you have done 5 cruises, you are then gold. And I believe if you've done 10 cruises or more, you then become platinum members.
It's a lot of cruises.
I know. So, if you are just going into Castaway Club, never done it before, or have done one sailing, you are able to book your port excursions 75 days out from your date of sail.
And that's us.
And that is us. If
We're sailing in 70 days now, I think.
69.
69 days.
If you are in silver, it is 90 days out, I believe. If you are gold, it's 105. And if you're platinum, it's 120 days out.
Yeah.
So there are certain excursions that go very quickly. The big things that tend to go are brunch at Paolo and Remy, and the cabanas on Castaway Key.
Yeah.
This is like your own private kind of cabana. You have direct service. You will have a Castaway cast member.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, brain. It's very difficult to say. A Castaway cast member.
Castaway cast member.
Who will pretty much be looking after all of your every needs, and they always go to people who are higher up.
How much do they cost?
I don't know. I think they're maybe $1,000 plus.
It's quite a lot, isn't it? I was thinking, I didn't know that was a thing. But you definitely, for us, we wouldn't want that on our first go. You probably wouldn't want it on your second go or your third go. But if you'd been quite a few times, then maybe you're happy just going and sitting in the thing and getting someone bringing you drinks.
Maybe.
But I guess for us, we
It
want to
wouldn't be
explore.
that bad.
No, I think it would be very good. But I feel that on your first go, you'd be missing out on all the other things you could do in Castaway Key. So,
from what I've heard, the people like it because it means that it's an area of the beach that is completely devoted to people with cabanas. So you don't have people in front of you. You don't generally have a lot of people kind of running around and
I imagine it would be really good. But...
I think for people who aren't big beach fans, they seem to quite like this.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's one of the things that you would go for. I also know if you're on concierge, because you're spending the big money, they usually can try and figure something out for you and see if they have availabilities, and you will kind of be the first ones to get it.
Okay, we're not concierge. And,
no, we are not.
And we didn't book the cabanas, so...
No, there wasn't cabanas left.
Well, I wouldn't have been, but... Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really particularly bothered because I didn't want to look, but...
No.
So, we were 75 days out. I went on morning of. The issue was I didn't really know when things were going to go on sale, like the exact time, because we're over here in the UK.
Yeah, is it UK time or is it going to be
so this is it.
Eastern Standard Time?
Because I know, I'm pretty sure with advanced dining reservations, somewhere I've read is that they usually go up at around 7:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Right, so that's like half 12 for us or 12:15.
Yeah, so it's going to be much later on in the day for us. But, you've just got to be aware of your times, get in early. I pretty much just kind of woke up, tried to get on the app and it was having issues. I then tried to get onto the website and the website said it was down for maintenance, which I then took it as, okay, they're trying to sort things out, nothing's gone up, nothing's available yet. So I was watching that. I then looked up and saw that the Disney Cruise Line bookings / phone lines opened at 9 o'clock. So I was like, oh, I'll just keep an eye, wait until 9 and then I'll get on the phone. And I went back onto the app and the next thing was, boom, I was able to start booking excursions.
Yeah.
To which I was just like, trying to find things out. We had looked at the excursions beforehand, so we already had an idea of what we wanted to do.
Yeah, I think that's probably quite important to look through, because if you're trying to book it and reading them all at the time, and by the time you then go back, they might be sold out and stuff. So I think read through everything, figure out what's we had like our top one, and then a few other ones below it. So, and then some of the top ones were sold out. So good thing we had backups.
So I would definitely look ahead of time and decide what ones you really want and go straight in for those.
Yeah.
Also, it will list all of the prices on the Disney Cruise Line website, so then that way you can figure out your budget that you want to assign towards excursions and onboard activities.
Yeah.
Which is already really important. You're already going on a Disney cruise. It's going to be a lot of money. So it is something you need to think of and budget for.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, what Disney trip isn't complete without a spreadsheet?
True that. So I went on, I started having a look. We are going on a Western Caribbean cruise.
Yep.
It is a 7-night, so we have better availability to get things than other people.
Yeah, because
it's more days. So your things for your onboard activities and for Paolo and Remy would be more available to us just because of the fact that there is a longer cruise.
Yeah.
In regards to your excursions, it's kind of same as no matter what, because you're only going to that one port on one day. So you're just going to have to try and get in as early as you can for it.
Get the things you want.
So, I have got our itinerary and our plans here.
It's cool. The Disney, was it called the Navigator app?
Yes, it's the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app.
Yeah, it's quite good actually, and it's nice, having all your stuff there.
Yeah.
Like my Disney experience used to be with all your fast pass and everything on it as well. So it's good. It's good.
So that's it. So you just head into the My Plans bit. Ooh. There we go. It goes through day by day and tells you what you've already chosen to do. And then at the little top, you'll see a plus, and basically you push onto that, it says add activities, and then you pick out what one you want. If you are going to a port at the time, it will say port excursions. If you are not at a port, or if you're planning to not go, I can't think, go ashore, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It will also list onboard activities, and you'll also have adult dining. Adult dining is for the signature restaurants that are Remy and Paolo on the Fantasy
They're not
and the
let kids in
Dream.
there.
Huh?
They're not let kids in there.
No, it's adult dining only.
Cool.
They are an additional
Feed 'em
cost.
brunch.
Yes,
Nice.
they're an additional cost. You will have Paolo and Remy on the Dream and the Fantasy. On the Magic and the Wonder, I believe it's just Paolo. And then the Wish is going to have Paolo Steakhouse.
Yeah, it doesn't look nearly as good, I don't think.
And
Well, it probably is really good, but
Enchante. I can't remember if that's the bar or if that's the other signature dining, but they will still have two too.
yeah. I don't think. Yeah, we looked at the menu between Paolo and the
Remy.
and the new Paolo. The steakhouse
Oh, the
one.
steakhouse,
And the steakhouse
yes.
one didn't look as good as the other Paolo recipes.
We're not big steak people though, so I guess maybe other people who
Maybe.
like steak would prefer that menu.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Paolo looks better than Remy, I think.
Paolo doesn't seem to be as formal. Disney have just changed their dress codes.
Oh, really?
So they're now saying that they want you to wear smart attire that fits the restaurant that you are dining at. So
Oh, really?
before,
So they've not said... Oh, right, so you don't have to wear jackets anymore.
Before, when you went to Remy, which was generally more expensive than Paolo and kind of the signature one, you sit down for like a 7-course meal.
It did look good when we saw those people doing it, but they had the American meal that looked much better than the French one.
It's split into two. There's an American menu, and then there is a French themed menu.
Yeah.
But at the time they said that you had to wear a cocktail dress and that men had to be in a dinner jacket. They have apparently changed it, and they're basically telling you that you can now dress more casually, but you still need to dress smartly.
Yeah, but you would just wear, like a shirt and stuff, and then you'd be fine.
So anyway, we were just talking a lot about the dining there, but
Dining's a big thing though, because we're big into food. So that's one of the main things we're really excited about. We did come on here to talk about excursions.
yes.
However, we're really excited about all the food, so that's going to be a big part of our cruise for us.
So you have dining at Paolo and Remy. You have brunches, which are available in both. Usually they're the thing that go the quickest, because I think it's slightly more relaxed. Also, the brunches are done as a set price.
Yeah.
And you can get all the food that you wish. Remy is also a set price, but it is a big 7-course menu, so it's more expensive. And Paolo previously was a set price that you could get as much food as you wanted, which they've now changed to a fixed menu for, I think, $65, or you can go a la carte, which a lot of people aren't happy about. So
the fixed menu doesn't look that great though, and it's not get as many things as you want. And it used to be a really good price, but the reason it was good price is because you're already paying for food.
Yeah.
So all you're paying is to upgrade from the restaurant you would have been at, which makes sense. But now it's basically you're paying the full price for dinner as if you were going to a Disney restaurant somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they're keeping the money you've already paid for the other dinner, which seems pretty unfair, to be honest.
So, the thing that goes quickest is brunch.
The brunch looks good.
Yes.
And you can eat as much as you want.
Currently,
So
it's still staying at that as of the moment.
we're going to order everything.
And now a word from our partners, Fantasyland Ear Emporium. Do you want Disney ears that sparkle and shine just as bright as you do? Do you want to make sure that they don't hurt your head like usual Disney parks ears? Then we've got something for you. And if it's not on our site, then get in touch. We just want to make sure that all of your bibbidi-bobbidi dreams come true to give you the best possible ears for your next upcoming Disney trip. Check out our Etsy page, the link will be in the description below. But what you can do is when you go on and you are making your selections for your excursions and for your dining is that you can basically pick and reserve whatever you want, but you have from 24 hours before you are planned to have the excursion, I believe. I don't think it's 24 hours before your cruise.
Interesting.
You have up until then to cancel.
Okay.
So it can be a case of you go on initially, you see some of the bigger things that you're like, oh, want that. I'm not sure if we definitely want to go to Paolo, we definitely want to go to Remy or not. But you can select them when they're available, and you can then get rid of it without being charged.
That's good though, isn't it? Because then you can book stuff and then change your mind, or and then it means that somebody else would then pick it up as well. So
yes.
They can then, if they decide later that they might want it, then they can get it.
Which is also a thing. So then maybe when it comes closer to your cruise, keep an eye out on the app and see if any availability has come up.
Yeah.
Because you could get lucky. Some people might get closer to it and go, actually, we can't afford all the things we picked. We're going to get rid of some things. And you might get lucky.
Yeah, that might happen to us.
No. So, as of the moment, I am going to go through day by day what we have picked for our excursions and for our onboard activities.
Yeah.
So, the first day, which is our embarkation day, I have not selected anything. There was a very limited amount of onboard activities available. The onboard activities that come up in the Navigator app are ones that you pay an additional premium for. They are generally alcohol tasting classes. You also have the photography shutters, I believe it's called, on the Disney cruise line. But this is basically your photo pass, but for Disney Cruise Line.
Okay.
You can book it in advance.
It's pretty expensive though, isn't it?
It is expensive. Yeah. It may be different per cruise.
Okay.
Because ours is quite expensive.
Oh yeah, because it's 7 days.
Because it's a 7-day cruise. Yeah. From what I've seen though, it does cost quite a bit less for you to book it ahead of time. So if it is something that you are interested in, I would say book it before you get on the cruise, because it will save you money.
Right.
So there are various options there. You can pick one of those. And then that was kind of it. There was also dining for Paolo and Remy, but obviously it was just for dinner, which neither of us really want to do. So
no.
Didn't pick anything for that. There is a champagne tasting that is still available, and I have got my eye on it. Not gonna lie. Because first time on a Disney cruise, first day, and you're there sipping some champagne. I mean, that is the bougie lifestyle that I wish to lead.
Yeah, well. Don't know what lifestyle you're used to growing up, but
not a lifestyle of sipping champagne all the time. But a girl can dream, eh?
Yeah. Well, we have something booked for the next day.
We do have something booked for the next day. So our next day is our first day at sea.
Yeah.
And so everything on this seemed to go very quickly.
People are excited for the first day.
Yeah.
And they're at sea, so that you want to be doing some exciting stuff.
Paolo brunch and Remy brunch were both gone as soon as I was on there.
They would have been gone by the platinum people, wouldn't they?
Yeah, probably. Platinum gold further on.
Yeah.
It was all gone. The next thing that I saw, and from what I've heard is a big thing as well, is that Disney Cruise Line does mixology classes. So they have you in and they will teach you how to make cocktails. It was gone. It was gone throughout the entirety of the cruise when I saw it, and I was like, oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, that would be fun.
It was gone. There was also a golf simulator available. Not really our thing.
No.
And then they had...
That'd been a bit weird, but...
They had other various alcohol tastings. So the one that I really wanted to get was on this night, and it was not available, which was a rum tasting.
Yeah, rum tasting on a boat in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It would have been really cool.
But
they did also have a beer tasting, a wine tasting. Beer, I don't do. You do beer, but it would have been a waste for me. And wine, would have been nice, but wasn't really something I would have paid the money for.
No, I agree.
So instead, what we are going to do is we are going to do the 9 o'clock Kickstart.
9 a.m.
Sorry, 9 a.m. Sorry. The Kickstart Your Day beverage tasting.
I mean, what more do you want your first day on the cruise? Get up for 9 to have a few drinks.
Perfect, eh?
That's the perfect start for us.
I know. So, it involves you getting up. They are going to tell you about some of their signature drinks that they have on the cruise, which include their famous Bloody Mary, a mojito? I'm not sure. It's definitely a Bloody Mary, another cocktail, and then 3 non-alcoholic cocktails. Because I guess they're going, it's 9 a.m. We don't want to be having.
You only want 2
be
cocktails.
That drunk already.
You want 5 cocktails at 9 in the morning. I mean,
so,
you do, but.
So that's what we booked for. There is also, I believe, on day 2, which I'm not entirely sure of. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can also book all of your spa appointments through the Navigator app as well. Yes, they come up along with the onboard activities and adult dining. They'll pop up so you can book any of your spa appointments.
Is the spa stuff gone back to normal, so you book it for the day, or you still get it for 45 minutes?
I haven't looked into it yet, actually. I would need to have a look. I can have a look if you have a chat to them.
No. Well, I don't think we're going to do that anyway because it's really expensive. It looks nice, but it's really expensive.
I have too many other things planned out.
Yeah, and we don't have time for it really. So.
No. So, there was something interesting. This is it. So, I have seen this on the app, and from what I've heard, it is a meet and greet experience. So, there is a thing called the Royal Gathering, if you can see. There we go. The Royal Gathering, it pops up, and it is a meet and greet experience. So, the thing is it describes it as a meet and greet where you can meet some of your favorite royal friends, pose for photos, and make magical memories. The thing is that you have lots of character meet and greets on the ships. From what we've seen, they just kind of appear, they're in the main atrium, they will take photos, they will do bits and pieces. But for this certain one, you have to book ahead of time to get a ticket.
Okay.
It doesn't cost you anything more, but you will not be allowed entrance unless you have this pre-booked ticket. So it must clearly be a smaller thing.
Yeah. With
maybe more time with
possibly,
the characters. I would assume the fact it's a royal gathering, that it's going to be the princesses.
Probably.
They haven't really stated anything more.
Is it available to book your tickets now? Or?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It won't go available until the 11th of August, so it's an additional thing that you need to
so put that
get
in your
ready and be quick for.
To bang up to say, have a look.
No, I know. So this is another thing. So if you've got kids and things that are going to be cruising with you, look out for that. As I said, they are generally available in the atrium, but if it's crowded, if there's a lot of people everywhere, they may not get as good of an experience or as personal of an experience. From what I've seen with this, it looks like it's going to be smaller, limited to more people. So I think it would be worth a shot. As I said, I've never seen it before. I've not heard too much about it. I know there was a Frozen one on another ship.
I've not heard of it at all, so it's all new to me.
So that seems to be where you're meeting the Frozen characters, and it was a case where you had to get a special ticket. But as I said, I don't know a huge amount about it, but it looks to me like it's going to be a more limited experience, which could be really good.
Yeah.
And especially now that you're liking to meet characters.
That's it.
I think it'll be a good thing to go for.
No, I think it'd be fun. You'd never said anything about it before, so it's the first time hearing this. It sounds really good.
See, it's because I was going through it all in my brain as I was trying to pick everything, and he wasn't there, so I was just like, I thought I'd gone over it all with you, but clearly not.
It's fine. I'm quite happy with any just book my life, so he does a good job of it.
Yeah, you're enjoying this so far.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Future Rob and Annie again. So, this video is a little bit long.
It's quite long.
So
someone likes talking.
I'm very excited about this cruise. So we've decided to split it up. That's why there's no outro for this video, and you're just going to jump straight into it on the next one. But it'll get more into our ports and our excursions and things.
Yes.
So that will be up tomorrow, and we will see you then.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.